that's the one that was left over. To get there, I thought might as well do some more side quests and unlock more of the game.
People make of us.
We've gathered many
Okay,
favors.
no, I guess we found nothing. So there's depending on the quests we do, there are some other potential things we can get up. I'm going to try and find this one to do with Josephine. It was affected in the wake that so many weren't destroyed in the Inquisition.
If it was abandoned when we arrived, who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced. I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
Guess I'll leave that alone. Ability of causality.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
Okay, so we can... Anyway, I want to see first there's some side mission that she wanted done. University of Orlais. I'm going to report on that one actually. Ooh. So it was glorious. The leaders of the Inquisition. I will also tell you, Mother Miranda stood in my office and apologized. Actually apologized for an inconvenience I or my colleagues have suffered. Considering the derision with which her ilk have treated us, hearing her assurances that further rhetoric against the university would be heavily sanctioned was a pleasure. Regardless of whether or not it holds what the divine has elected, I offer the Inquisition my thanks and have sent along a few of the professors fought my injuries. Okay, so that's another side one. Nobility and Valchevas. It's called Milner, an Inquisition spy. She has traced her. Our hand must not be seen. This I can send Milner to escape. On her own. Countess and Valcheva is so far as it's an English she negotiates resolution. Okay, let's let him spy his own way out. There you go, that gets the spy his own way. The Serpot of Nivara agents have uncovered a potential problem in the nation of Nirvana. A Tevinter mage by the name of Vilius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is to new advisors to be closely needed. There is evidence indicating there is a member of the Ventori. Having the Navarian king under their sway gives the cult a great deal of power to the Inquisition. Advisors are less supported by necessary. We should target us. Truly is convinced to see the light. Wait for this side to leave the capital, then send a force to ambush and capture him. No, that seems like a very aggressive move. Just failed. What was the one she wanted? A Chantry archive is associated with the city of Montfit in the lower Cleveland, also known for the fine wine. And she recently sent word to the Inquisition that looters have come in search of wine. They will not listen to her assurances that wine is not actually stored in the lower chambers. A Templar to guard the monastery and lacking coin to hire guards. My agents can deter the most important things and bring them to the safe house till all is restored. So we do errands for the Count. Now I say take off. Really heavy. I'll think twice about approaching us for things in need. We have the manpower. I'll gladly send soldiers in. Loses in Columba and age. Yeah,
Inquisitor.
Send soldiers in. But where's the one I wanted? Okay, we got that now. Atari. Shards, Western Approach, Arsenal West, Rise and Evangeline. She's a successor to Leidas. Commander Cullen, my husband informs me that I have your Inquisition soldiers to thank for the timely intervention that protected my carriage when attacked by bandits not long ago. The roads are indeed dangerous these days, and as Duchess of Lidis, I do my best to... Right. What was their mission? I'm not quite getting it. Maybe I have to go straight to Orleans. Maybe I need Cullen for that. Sky holds incredible potential for rune crafting and mine crafting smithing. If only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The war and the Venatari have claimed many experts, but we have located an arcanist, great skill and reputation for humbling most first enchanters in both trusted and imperial circles. 2 assassin attempts and at least 1 exploit. We have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. An effort, blah, 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 get in there. Alliance can overwhelm any concern. The owners of where she will travel only be convinced by the worth of pleasing us. To bar passage, they must know if she's there. They will not. A full retinue to feel safety, blah blah blah. The anarchist has been secured, despite great cost and the concern of more than a few traditional minded mages. She awaits a meeting with the Inquisitor in the Undercroft. Boop! We've gained an anarchist. What's over here? Formally submitted report. Certain herbivores appear especially sensitive to disruptions caused by risks. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. So. I know Sister Molly, my sister and I have been accompanying them, full of injured Inquisition soldiers from Frostback. As they are no longer able to fight for the Inquisition, they wish to return to their families in Frodon. These are strange times, and many seek solace or forgiveness for loved ones. Unfortunately, that peace has never come. A band of Avar, refusing to see reason, have pinned us down. We have taken refuge. I understand this bird is trained to return to Skyhold. Right, sir. We need aid. Follows. Soldiers dispatched from Skyhold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near location. We sent a party to pursue a group of Red Templars we suspect of moving captured civilians to one of their Red Horn. Swiftbird might reach the party, allowing them to go to the sister's aid. However, we would likely lose a Templar trail. Red Templars to escape from our people will die. Soldiers are still our allies. They've done their part. We cannot abandon them. No, we cannot. But I'm still trying to find out where the hell your mission is. What I want to do for. Screw it. Screw it. Where do you want it to go?
Let us begin.
Okay, next let's just go to Val Royale. I don't know what her mission was that. We're going to do Josephine's one. Because I think you get laid in it if you do play your cards right. Be that as it is. Let's go to the Undercroft and see who are venerated smith is. This is the undercroft, by the way. So we get an arcanist now. He's going to help out our miner gent. There's our miner.
Inquisitor?
Oh, is this the
The
arcanist?
Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Boom. Oh, there's an explosions down there. I think it's a woman. Not a statue, is it? Oh, we already had that earlier. Pretty sure we had all this stuff before. Does that start talking then? I'm like, oh, that's the Arcanist. Again, all this stuff is already here. Who are we actually looking for?
Hello there.
You what? Oh, jeez, tiny.
Well, don't just stand there
Big things
slack-jawed.
come in
Let's
small
figure out what you
packages.
need.
Hilarious.
You're the magical advisor.
You're him. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna.
Oh, this is
It's an
what happened to
honor
Dagna.
potion. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. The breach was pretty too. In a destroy everything sort of way.
She was that dwarven one.
I welcome you to the Inquisition.
I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Almost safely.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical...
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not it. I had to fight to do it. I swept floors and libraries, traded rooms for tomes. I met outsiders like me. Knew if there's something to know about magic, I'll find it. There's no barriers to what magic, no matter what they say.
Sounds like you do.
You were quick to join the Inquisition.
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Corypheus, my goodness. An actual physical... Also, dwarves? We don't dream. So, when mages talk about it, I can only... Well, so there's that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
Yeah, we got a lot of throw
What
around.
qualifies you to be an Arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. It means that every skill I have, I've learned. Coming from the smith caste, I know the value of mastering the craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting?
Probably.
Probably.
What is it you do exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the smith caste. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and
Enchantment.
the manipulation. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no... maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons.
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an nothing bad to say about Harrod on that front. He's wonderful. But with the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect.
Finally,
In
we
short,
can upgrade
smithing
weapons.
Can be more. In short. Lyria is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it eats like something. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, it's the one thing mages can't do. It drives them. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
Another time.
Of course. Come on,
Let's
how are
talk
you?
about that.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Corypheus say. It's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open sounds like Carivius made it open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
Agnes?
You on fire? The first ask is always me. Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just except it's not. It's manipulation of primal forces, and I'll make sure they'll all see.
Icky! Icky! Changing them banners around. Na, 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 na. My bed is still no of options. Oh, oh God. Chase and see. Still limited range. Well, wasn't actually a lot of good stuff on this to begin with. Oh God. Look what that does. Against the living but not dead. Let's do that instead. I should put it. I can't put it on that anyway. Nibby sword. Nibby. Okay, let's go get Liliana to do her thing. I need to get more of the legendary upgrades off my weapons, I think. Got some like heavily kitted out gear. I've just left to their own devices. Just keep sending the crew on missions and really, I should just send Josephine on all the missions, gain hundreds and hundreds of influence points. Because ideally, that's probably the best stuff.
We cannot neglect our soldiers' training.
Can we neglect roads? Our allies cannot take
Guardians
the same
leads were
route through the
effective. The
mountains.
Inquisition found several locations where these Venatari could be hiding. Advanced camps, purpose unknown. If you wish to deal with these mages, I'm certain Dorian would. So we could build some statues. Do not display, we will show your reach. Simply being away.
Skyhold does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without
There
enough
are
people to
reports
make
of
the running
dark
worthwhile.
activity. So only she can really do this. While the area is sparsely populated, the Darkspawn pose a significant threat to travelers as well as the Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further away might be a risk.
Inquisitor.
Down to make connections in the graves. Call it Fairbanks, say the information exchange for the Inquisition help in eliminating dangers level. The Freeman of Dales. Routing. Good. First, let's see what Fairbanks has to say. Legendary Dalish Forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area. Let's open up the area. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves. Had a run-in with the rebel Freeman of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the Freeman of the Dales. If there is a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from Harding. Has set up an outpost in Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor, the forest, blah 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 blah. No. Another time. And we're slowly unlocking more of the board. Let's head over to certain locations. Go over to Orlays. Ah! Okay, so we do meet them here. Much like the Inquisition, Corypheus has invested great time and effort building a trusted inner circle. Seeing she's been busy. She's taken a keen interest in a merchant perhaps. Okay, whatever, let's just go here. So, I'm going down to the rich class. Let's get all the rich people who know what they're about. And of course, it's not quite a day without Cassandra. Good old Cassie. Let's go see what these blokes have in store for us. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Kill first amount of enemies. What's... Oh, yeah, we're seeing this stuff. Kill the first lot. Must be these guys around the corner. What? Is it the house? In we go. With some of the least spy-related people around.
happened here.
And where is the merchant we intended to meet?
Oh, a letter to a slaver. Sanja, cancel that order for more field workers. Get me scribes, library slaves. The smartest you can find. They have to be able to read and write. Former runaways are fine, so long as they were clever about it. This Venatori leader, Calpurnia, is paying a fortune for our best and brightest stock. Deliver to her personally. Don't ask me why. One thing, don't send any with brands or whip marks. We had a couple of branded slaves in the last shipment. Her people sent the couriers back with burns on their faces. They said Campera doesn't take kindly to damaged stock. Strange tick for Her Majesty, but her gold's good enough. Yep, slaver. Yep. Looks like we've got to go upstairs and fight things. It looks like this bloke is a slaver as well, and I'm just going to take all his silver rings. Because that's what we do with slavers, you steal. What's this? Invoice for slave. 14 health mail, so he's been selling elves. Been selling humans, been selling more elves. Been selling more humans. 2 literate. Yeah. Wow, she paid a lot of money. Payment for next one. Well, actually, 350 sovereigns for that many people, that's a big
Seems
deal.
Vicinia's angered Calpurnia by sending her mistreated slaves.
Was that
Who's
mercy
this?
or anger?
I wonder why he's being a bit slow this one. Going down, mages. Welcome to the underdraft.
Falling back!
Where are they all up to that point? Well, we won that little fight. Oh! Oh, I think I can guess what happened to the poor soul. Yeah, let's just keep taking stuff from the cabinet. I don't think they need any of this stuff where they're going. No, we'll get to that last, I think. Take all your gold. What's this? This charred notebook contains accounts, details of shipping routes, cargo manifests, and lists of contacts, all shuffled together. The last entry reads, remember, seas people arriving tomorrow to discuss new shipment must bring up incident with last courier being branded, losing profits to keep them quiet. Good customers, but she's bleeding me dry. Ask for compensation. Remember, find a bottle of good Guinness and red for meeting the Inquisitor. Should be memorable.
That must have been Vicinia's.
I see Calpurnia sent Venatori to deal with him.
Let's look around.
Gling, 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 in all different directions. So, first book.
Shattered crystal. Let's find the pieces. Here's another one.
Lady Calpurnia, I had no intention.
I warned you of consequences should the slaves you bring me suffer in your care. Venatori, show him my displeasure.
No! Wait! Wait!
What was that rubbish?
That speech came from the crystal. Dagna may make something of it.
Ooh. So he was just casually killed. One little side quest done. I'll switch out Cassandra for the next bit, because I don't really want her to see my dealings with another lady. There's one of those switchy bits. Oh, what's this anyway? Seems like another little quest has randomly appeared.
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven.
Hello. Who are you?
Now open in Valrio, the wares of my kin imported from as far as the Hunter Homes.
What's here that's a quest? Oh, it is very expensive armor.
We haven't sold here in a long time, but with the Inquisition, there's money to be made.
Last year, but you know we're not actually doing anything, so. Those must be all new shops.
Worthy of a lost blood.
I trust you've heard what befell Roderick at Haven.
I'm not entirely clear.
Who is this? Velveteen. All the other windows. No, I'm not going to buy any of that stuff yet.
What you have created, no one can tear asunder. You must admit that new leadership would be refreshing.
I admit nothing of the sort.
Salutations.
Is a fine leader.
You only say such because you've navigated our game unscathed.
Good day to you.
What's going on here? Oh, okay. Who's this? There's that other
An
merchant.
impressive title, Inquisitor. Would you spend like it?
Jagged battle axe. That looks pretty powerful. Darkspawn shield. No, 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 no. Oh.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Poivers invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
Whatever, I'll do this next thing. Cassandra won't take all too well, but you know. La 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 la.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Poiver.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
I hope helping us doesn't endanger you.
Hardly. Even a brush with someone as well known as yourself can become a great asset in Valroyo, giving you the identity of those who murdered Lady Montague's messenger.
No, no.
Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archive. Contract for life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montilier's trading exile in Orlais.
Could be in danger.
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Duparquets.
But the Duparquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Duparquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royal. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
Put on the side, please. Put on the side, please.
You're not going to shout at me.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
I assume you have a thought or two on this, Josephine.
The Duparquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Duparquet could annul the contract on my life.
Yes.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montilier's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more. The contract on Lady Montilier's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Duparquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Go, then.
Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
It's Reyes the Duparquet guy.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Boisvert, is that you? The lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
Right, he's a bit cracked, isn't he? There's a locksmith to open that. Who's... She's a locksmith. Yeah. Why don't you just let a rogue do it? They're basically locksmiths. Yeah, lock's working off, isn't it? Can I just walk out and do nothing? Okay, there's no options in here. I think you just have to leave. No, like, random treasures. I don't know if we're meant to get the Comte out there. Just leave it to Josephine. Yeah, I guess we must have done something with her and come back alive. Right, let's continue Josephine's little quest. Oh, we can also talk to Liliana about something, can't we? Concern is not there today, though.
Here is the request. Tell it to me. Your trip to the merchant's home yielded results. Before she became leader of the Venatori, Calpurnia was a slave from Minrathus.
Oh.
Even slaves with magic are treated unkindly in Tevinter. If Corypheus freed her, no wonder she follows him.
It's almost sad.
Her old life must have been harsh, if Corypheus seemed a better master.
Perhaps. Calpurnia has freed every slave she's purchased. Vicinius tracked his shipments. My agents will investigate. This may lead us to Calpurnia's lair. In the meantime, speak to Dagna. The crystal you found on Vicinius fascinates her.
That's that done. Is there anything else we can talk to her about?
At your service, my lord.
Guess not.
I'll be here.
Let's go drop stuff here. Anything else? Okay. Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Wow, he's got no words to say.
You know where I'll be.
No Vanna characters. There's a weird thing like this. They got no like constant standing ones.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
No, I don't.
You shamed him when you destroyed. Goodbye.
Alright, let's go talk to Josephine then.
Committed bachelor, I hear.
I'm sure eventually we're going to reach that lake.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
Well, you're safe here.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last two parakeets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
Yes.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Leliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royeaux?
I'm going to do
We
Josephine's
can
route.
solve this without more deaths on either side.
My people are ready, should you change your mind. I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparaquets will solve this.
Liliana's like,
First,
nah.
we need to perform some favors in Val Royeaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin. Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
Oh, okay, so what's our next move?
How exactly does one turn farmers into members of the upper classes?
There are procedures for granting honored citizens of the Empire the title of Lord. Very long procedures. And so much paperwork. I've called in a substantial number of favors just to cut through half of it.
Why did the Duparaquets hate the Montiliers so?
A Montilier and a Duparaquet fell in love. A young couple, pledged elsewhere, attempted to elope. The whole thing ended so violently, it's a wonder any survived. It's fortunate the Duparaquet's descendants hold no grudges.
What if the Duparaquets refuse to aid you?
I've already contacted the Duparaquets, Inquisitor. They're ready. It will be a long road, but besides, I've promised them a heavy bag of coin once this is over.
Happy.
Are you sure the House of Repose will forget this as...
It's perfectly legal. In Val Royeaux's noble circles, a written word is a bond. Besides, the guild would never risk being so unspeakably crass.
These assassins are afraid of being seen as impolite.
Breaking one's public oath or bond implies a certain poverty. A common merchant may lack the resources or manners to fulfill a debt, but among the guilds, it would be shameful.
You said I'd have to do some favors in Val Royeaux if we want to make...
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the Duparaquets as...
Do I have to do side missions or do I need to go there? I guess it's side missions. Observing the deadlock. It's our new ones then.
The city has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Making the
Not raw
Duparaquets
recruits.
stability
With
is
luck,
the
they'll
key
know
to
which end to
stopping
grip a
us
sword by.
Seems life. The first step is gaining them. The Count Donen is willing to help in exchange for news about her lover, a mage, missing after meeting interrupted. Galerius stood for the altar. I'll see if any other lawyers gave him shelter. Their love affair was hardly secret. I'll see if anyone marked where mage went missing. Been a while, but we have search parties. Oh.
Inquisitor.
Wait. Miller is free and little worse for wear. Best of all, by escaping on her own, Miller preserved the secret of her connection to the Inquisition. Her adventure has given her quite the motivation to prove for herself. She learns from it, and I feel her future will be exceptional. Let's go about unlocking it. Actually, should we go next? That's a good question. Let's go give her the crystal pieces then. And just because we're meant to be doing the lake mission, I guess we should do that eventually as well. No one.
I would have gone in with her to the doctor's, but she gets
Okay.
This is an amazing find, Inquisitor. The Shape-BRIT in Orzammar had something like it.
Greetings to you too, Dagna.
They preserve voices, or a likeness, memories, you know? You don't know. Doesn't matter. The Venatori cracked it, but here...
These documents you found, Inquisitor, I've made interesting... discoveries.
Have no fear of demons.
But the power will draw them unless you have wards against possession.
Once you have become the vessel, demons will be beneath your concern. Prepare as I have directed.
I shall, Elder One.
Sod it. Oh, sorry. The crystal couldn't take anymore. Wasn't meant for this.
Wow. What a waste of a resource.
That looked like Corypheus in Calpurnia.
It was a memory stored in the crystal.
No, that was vital information. Did you see Calpurnia's expression? Their alliance may be less than harmonious.
Right. Gonna play one-handed
Corypheus said
shit.
Calpurnia was going to be a vessel. A vessel for what?
They spoke of power and demons. But Calpurnia is already a magister. Corypheus must have some other plan.
The crystal showed us Calpurnia hasn't bought into Corypheus's myth just yet.
Well, I'm no shaper, but I might be able to get it to remember new sounds.
Really? If we hid it among Calpurnia's belongings, imagine what we could learn.
I can split it and keep half here. We could hear her speaking right then. It's not how they're supposed to work, and it'll probably break. As I said, I'm no shaper.
Inquisitor, Calpurnia's Venatori have been digging up elven ruins. Tracking them might lead us to her. If this
Good plan.
crystal were placed in a lair, I cannot overstate the value of what we might learn.
Feels just.
Dagna, do whatever it takes to get that crystal ready.
Right.
If there's a rift growing between Corypheus and Calpurnia, we must exploit it.
I'll have the crystal ready soon. I think. Let me find the Quicksilver.
Wait. What should we put in here? Personal storage. Hell is this? That's my sword. Waste of time, no one uses two-handed, like that. Ah, this is my one. Why is the electricity so low? Bit rubbish. Level 3, Jesus, that's a terrible staff. This must be a two-hander then. Or else you could sell within reason. What is this strong arm? We had like a strong arm. Ah, it might be this one. Let's put it that way. We're not quite high enough for that. Don't know about a large collection of other stuff. Okay. I think it's time we went on that hunt. Eating, I think. My guy. I might actually give him the Staff of Alundi. What the fuck? That looks so weird. Ooh. Anyway. Nothing else we could do here. Let's go and drain that, do that lake thing in. Where was that? This one wasn't it, Crestwood. Alright, so let's clear out the bandits. Raiding nearby. What? Yeah, Dragana is nice here, isn't she? Although she was just, I remember she was in Origins. You helped her decide to go to the Mage's Guild in the first place. Let's take... yeah, Ian. I remember doing that quest where you're talking to her and she goes, oh, I really like magic, I want to do stuff. She wasn't quite as gifted as our little Sandal, who was amazing at enchanting, but she had a bit of a gift. So she wanted to learn about Circle of Magi and you encouraged her to go. Right, let's go kill the last of these standard... oh.
Inquisitor!
Let's go kill the last of the standard troops that are walking around. Nah, Vivian's a bit like, I say self-obsessed. You know, she's not sure if she's like that because that's the way she is, or if she's just like trying to get advantage. She's very much interesting. She's our one character who, but it's not like she's wrong. She makes a lot of good points about the need to look in a certain way to gain power, that it's actually, it'll be easier if you give the appearances and all that. So it's one of the problems that all of your characters are being very different people, and they do sometimes say some terrible things.
Reinforcements!
I'm not entirely wrong about Bulgaria. Intimidating. No, I think some slightly more intimidating ones would be Cassandra. Arrogant, certainly. Oh, looks like there's a mess going on over there. I don't often talk to her character, Vivienne. You know, like, I noticed they were saying something like, depending on the choices you make throughout the game, you can make it more likely that Liliana or Cassandra or Vivian, one of them becomes, you know, the head of the Chantry, the next Divine. So I just try to work out. I'll try and do it so that Cassandra would be in charge rather than Vivian. Because for Vivian there, she's very Orlesian, very much a, you know, a mage that came from nothing, and her entire mindset is about the idea that if she doesn't show the image that people want, then she won't be able to go forward. Yeah. I think Cassandra's more than anything innocent, you know. She's surprised you think she's quite a hard person because of her trials, and then you talk to her, you find out she's very soft.
I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road.
They're very like silly.
Venatori ambushed me afterwards.
Very
Only
shy.
our highest operatives knew he was coming tonight. I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a traitor.
I should be going.
Farewell.
What's next? What have done? I'll go to this underground area. What was all this like? Go back that way. Why is it resistant to light? Problem dealt with. Now what the heck is this place? Ah, it's going in this direction. Oh. Money. Trying to work out how to do the mission that sealed the lake. Oh. Maybe I've already done it. Not realizing. Where's this entrance lead out here? Oh, I think this is part of it. Okay, clearly we haven't, so we're going to work our way over there then. Let's try and get to that bit in the middle of the lake. I think there's meant to be a ghost that was floating around here somewhere as well. Oh, it's over that side. Sister Vivera wants to cremate bodies. Some random ghost thing. Still waters.
We should search the area.
Oh. There might be special information around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed that not everyone has one. What's this? Whiskey. Selena. So beautiful. Selena. Which one was Selena? Can't remember which one Selena is. Could be some side missions. Switch out some of the members. Wanted soul and coal.
Nothing to report, sir.
There must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Maybe the locals will lend us a boat.
Nope. Selena.
These spirits must have come through the rift.
They drift, wandering. It's fortunate the rift did not warp them into demons.
One's looking. I'm Cole. Don't be afraid.
Deal with the demons that aren't quite worried about them. Right, let's go to this one.
Yes.
Maybe you can give it some guidance, Cole.
Maybe. My name is...
Ah, Compassion. Did I ask your name?
Spirits are your expertise, Solus.
Then tell me why nothing here changes.
This realm follows different rules from the Fades. Will alone cannot overcome what you see.
Then what's the point of it?
A solid form is both shackle and strength. It affects more than you imagine.
Are you a spirit or a demon?
Demon? Those dolts who would suck this world dry. I am called to higher things.
All powerful spirits represent something. Compassion, justice, wisdom.
Soft virtues. I am more. I am command. What of you? I felt your coming. Is there something alike in us?
You just sets them up.
I think there must be.
I knew it. Make your armies ready. Cleave to your loyal servants. You will need them all.
What's so distressing about the real world?
It ignores me. I order the rocks to part, but they do not. I bid the sky draw close, and it stays still. I don't know how you mortals stand it.
Why haven't you gone back to the Fade?
I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
I'll do it.
And I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
A simple enough request. The rage demon might threaten others as well.
What is that? We got dead body. Maybe that's it.
So, kid, why human?
It was the shape that would help.
Huh. Most people don't pick a shape. I guess I was hoping for something deeper with that question.
It had to be him, but harmless. The him he wanted that wouldn't hurt.
Well, that's deeper, I think.
Still need to find some corpses. So we've already done these. Something drifting around over there.
There's a plaque. This was the mayor's old home.
Pretty empty.
Scrap paper, this ink on the damp below. This work was ordered done. Do what you want, Alvin.
A letter from Crestwood's mayor. Damp but legible.
Ah, there's a lot of corpses. Well, someone's gonna be happy. Good help those running from the blight, but if my daughter catches something, probably people died.
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
So that's the same thing.
Excellent. The wards are functioning again.
Items. Whoa. Okay. How do we get across the lake? Where is this passion? Hairy chested flag. Varric. I mean, Varric is like always instrumental to the entire story here. You know, he was a very big person trying to too. I wish all the characters had a greater role in this game. As in this, you know, you see him in the films, the cut reels sometimes, you bring them along. But they don't really talk as much as they could. You know, they're not really made that essential. I'll work out where's this last thing. We'll also need to work out where's that demon I'm going to be hunting. Something else. Where's the demon that's going to be on the other side of the lake? Oh, maybe I've already killed it. Current quest, Still Waters, Burns of Command. A spirit and old Crestwood refuses to return to the Fade until someone destroy the rage demon in the flooded cave. Okay, so we've got to go to the cave, right. That means we've got to work out where the hell the door is. Jeez, flooded caves. Yeah, that was easy enough.
Where does this lead?
When you think about it, Varric has a lot of funny kind of things. He's not one of our main, very serious characters. And what I thought was quite interesting about Dragon's Age Inquisition, there's a lot of the stuff that's covered in the Dragon's Age comics that they have is brought into this. So Cole's from the comics. Varric, when they talk about some of his background in here, is that the comics?
Come on.
I don't know, but even
Let's
Sarah
find that
might be
fate
from the
with.
comics.
It's humming below us. A window, wanting, wandering, looking back at what's looking.
Cole believes we are headed in the correct direction.
I think they might have been more interested in characters like Cole. Oh. What? Who are you? I just walked over. I think it makes sense to light the path. Where's his rage demon then? So that goes down, so let's just go around for a second, check all our sides. What the? Go back in your cave. Go back in your cave. Might be a bit over level for this. Oh, is that the spirit of leadership leading us to a little revenge point? They use light to move. Clearly we could just jump down, but I don't think it'll kill us. Oh. What was that? This is actually quite a lot more expensive than I thought. Supposedly immune to hypnosis. We might lose out later if we have to break down any walls or anything that's using for me. Maybe we'd like some of these castles. Down or across? Let's go that way. I think this might be the more likely to be a blocked off route. No, guess not.
Bodies? Were people living down here when old Crestwood flooded?
Yes, a wall of water washing over, lungs tight bursting, and then suddenly soft, sleepy, sliding away.
It's not great, to be honest. People hiding out in the caves and then they just get clonked as well.
There's dwarven ruins down here.
Looks like an old outpost. What's it doing here?
The dwarves built well. Their runes still sing.
All the wrong people for this now. Very talkative ones. No bad. That's how much. No, wait. Yeah, no, he gave me... No, it's there. Anyway, there's a side door here I just noticed. So
Want me to handle that?
yes, I do want you to handle that, Barrett. That would be most obliged. We can go back through these caves later if we find anything like a warrior needs to break down a door. So. And I have a feeling... Out of my way, Barrett. I'm here to inspect this treasure room. What's in here? Last outpost plague. The roadway was created by the royal order of King Kelnak, Great Tiger by Dukan, with the soaring tiger of Gunda. It pleases these cities to join the roads with a hall in the middle and to dedicate that hall to the paragon Hekak. We discovered the principles of nature that let us build the structures of unheard of height, a sounding breadth, blah. Another book. Paragons known and lesser known. The criteria of the dwarves to use a name paragon never ceases to fascinate me. While a relatively rare distinction, it seems almost an achievement of significance warrants the title. Some paragons are the victors of great battles. Others write books or songs. The only common thread is an act that better or sustains the dwarven way of life in some notable fashion. Idukan is among the oldest and perhaps most famous paragons, not to be confused with his descendant, King Endrin Idukan. This prior Idukan was a humble member of the warrior caste whose brave leadership during the First Blight saved Orzammar. When other tigers were lost, Idukan claimed defeat, but his service made him a hero. History remembers Idukan as the quintessential paragon. Other paragons have been more controversial. Garrodin, a master smith, created the powerful golems who helped the dwarves immeasurably in their battles with the Darkspawn. Garrodin then disappeared and, amidst much speculation, taken the secret of his craft with him. There is also the Aesif the Grey, a paragon of the warrior caste. She was famed for her skills in unarmed combat, and cut out her own tongue to focus on the art without distraction. An order of female dwarven warriors known as the Silent Sisters persists. They removed their tongues in her honour. But these are the most well known of the dwarven paragons. Others have earned the rank over the ages for far less noble pursuits. I have found references to paragons who made their names writing particularly good rhymes or brewing stronger ales. Then there's the paragon named Varen, who separated from the Legion and lost his way in the deep roads. Varen nearly starved to death before breaking down and eating a nug, believed at the time as appetizing to dwarves as a rat. Devouring the creature not only saved his life, but opened his palate to a new world of flavor. When they finally found him, Varen was fatter than ever and raving about the miraculous subtleties of nug flesh. The creature is now considered a dwarven delicacy. Oh, that's interesting. Right. What's this do? Oh, okay. Basically, they got loads of little names, these rings. They do exactly the same thing, all of them. That's just a door. Okay, in that corner. Nothing really in this direction. Nothing here. Keep the dream alive. Dream alive. What else we got going on? Is that? Oh. Something. Ah, God. God. Seems completely unrelated. Let's go walk around. What do you reckon? Ooh. Flamed. So this is some dwarven car.
I don't want to backtrack, but do you know where we're going?
What?
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
Oh, I guess we let's just go deal with that rift thing first, and then we'll go check around. Because this is the exit, right? So probably something gets smashed in the process, I imagine. How do you deal with these rift creatures? How much chance we got? Well, we got everything, so we don't actually need to worry about anything. Just, yeah.
By the rift,
way out.
demons!
Oh, we're fine. They're low level. Just should do a few of them. Suck it. Not fighting. See, nothing dangerous.
More coming!
Oh, those are those. Like the old body snatchers all there. Just die quietly. Someone else is taking care of that. What's all these things? Ha. So there you go, problem solved. Let's get rid of some items. I think we should get rid of some crappy armor items. That's crappy. That's rubbish. That's probably rubbish.
You did it. We should let the villagers know they'll be slightly less undead in their future.
Let's tell the mayor.
It was good to do that.
Yeah. Lots of people were happy about this very minor quest. How we were able to pick everything up. Destroy like 2 armor sets and collect everything. Right. I'll leave this, go tell them there, and then, you know, I'll do a sweep of this area again. Was that going to be a tough boss fight? I disagree severely. So there's some quicker way out around here apparently. Unless we're meant to bash in that cave.
Another of the elven artifacts.
Oh.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
We're not so fussed about the wars, I want to leave. I think there's some way out around here, right? Never mind. Maybe that's the way out from that side door here. There we go. What's all these little nugrats? Come on.
It wasn't doing anything.
Oh. What? Seriously? I kill like 3 nugs, everyone disapproves. Oh, you all suck. Or whatever, guys. You're all dicks. I need the rug skin. Why are they all just like, oh no, why are you killing nugs? Oh, okay. So I'm not allowed to kill innocents anymore. Your collection of nugs come out free for all the other characters, and they're all like, no. I don't know if those nugs were meant to do something. I don't know. I saw a lot of nugs and thought, nug skin. So the problem is they didn't react when I was killing nugs left, right and centre earlier, so how am I meant to have a sense of continuing? I think I know where this is. This might even be that door that was locked for ages. So I shortcut back in. Oh. Yeah, I think I've been here before. Okay, I'm not gonna. This time I've learned from my mistakes. I'm leaving the nugs alive. Right. Okay, I've been here before. Right, so let's go down to Crestwood and finish the mission. I feel as though almost gonna grow.
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
What? That slimy rascal. Where's the? What do you mean? He left nothing behind. No, here we are. Letter of confession. Inquisitor. It was not the Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did it. In secret, the night they attacked. The undead you have been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We'd taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood and the refugees into the caves. To stop the disease from spreading, it didn't work. One confessed he'd seen Blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the Blight sick drowned with the monster. I cannot bear the sight of Old Crestwood now that the water is gone. I cannot say I'm sorry.
A letter of confession from the mayor.
Oh.
It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago.
Jeez.
To stop the Blight from spreading.
I knew he was nervous about more than the undead.
What? Are we meant to say that's the end of the quest? What? There you go, guys. We all got closure. Now I'm going to go downstairs and talk to the old locked gate and see if this guy's changed his mind. Oh, he has? Are you serious? That is a load of rubbish. I was all boarded up about 3 seconds ago. Well, at least there's merchants around again.
We won't forget the Inquisition help from no one else would.
I don't imagine you should. I've taken a lot of stuff for this. Legion of the Deadmore. Ooh, that's quite strong. There's some good weapons here. I'm quite surprised. Anything for mages though? Doesn't look like it. Wow. What's that? Oh, okay. We'll just tell this thing, and that's us done in this area, really.
Nothing to report, sir.
Hello. Oh, I'm trying to jump off. Let's go down to Old Crestwood. Oh. Shortcut, see? Front. What's that? That's okay, we'll leave that alone.
Yes?
Why don't you return?
The rage demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
A spirit such as that would not leave here until it had proven its nature.
Done and dusted, we've leveled up. So that's this coast covered for now, and I think I'll probably end it there. You're ruining my last minute. Yes. So that's covered us for the Crestwood coast, and I think I'm going to end the broadcast there, and I'm just going to go back and check the areas myself a little later. So, see you later, and goodbye.